Welcome back to another Warframe video. Today we're going to be talking about the weapon you should be getting as early as possible as you can in the game, which is the Ignis. Now unfortunately, the Ignis, you're going to need a little bit of help with this, but the Warframe community is a pretty good community that can actually help you. And in order to get this weapon, you are going to need to join a clan dojo that has the chem lab available to research this weapon. So it cannot be bought in the market or anything like that. However, if you can, I would recommend trying to find a clan to get this overall for you and able to do. You need to, of course, I believe, be mastery rank 5 in order to use it, but it is one of the weapons that will stick around for you for a large majority of the game. The reason why it is very useful against infested, it helps out a lot just in clearing enemies in general, and it's super useful. Another weapon you can actually wind up getting is the Heck, but that will be a different video. So this weapon you want to actually get as early as possible for multiple reasons. You don't really need to know how to use the weapon. It's simple to use, and for very beginners in the game that don't really know how to mod very well, this is super effective when clearing out enemies insane amounts of time. So pretty much, when it actually comes down to it, as long as you're adding something that increases your rifle damage and adding something that increases your fire damage, you're going to be pretty solid with this weapon early on in the early beginning of the game. It can pretty much clear anything that you throw at it, literally in the entire game in the very beginning. You could run this thing through the whole planets essentially and use it for however you want through the beginning planets. Again, the Heck can actually be a pretty good comparable one to the Ignis. Now there is a different version of the Ignis, which is actually kind of like, it is Ignis Wraith or Wrath, however you want to pronounce it, and that is the upgraded version of this. However, in order to get that, your clan must have mastery rank 10 in order to obtain that, and I believe you also must be mastery rank 9 yourself to actually get it. So just keep that in mind, that you will need a clan of rank 10 in order to obtain the upgraded one, and you must have a mastery rank of rank 9 in order to achieve it. However, once you have gotten the blueprint and actually got the Ignis, you will find that this flamethrower is a very formidable weapon, especially against clearing the infested if you're having difficulties doing that. But with this weapon, you should be able to essentially, as you can see in the gameplay, just run through, mow down enemies, and essentially have no problem in early game whatsoever. You pair this with my last video that I made, which is basically talking about Rhino in the game, and you essentially have an unstoppable force, which is Rhino, versus a weapon that can essentially just destroy anything that you have in your path. You should be pretty good at being unkillable if you're a new player to the game. Very quickly before I end the video, guys, I want to say, if you guys want to check out WGG, it is a energy drink which gives you no jitters and no crashes. You guys can use the link in the top link in the description to check it out to get 10% off. Thank you guys so much for enjoying the video, and I'll see you guys next time.